family man, lawyer, community leader, diplomat, pilot, teacher, board member of the Victorian Human Rights and Equal Opportunity Commission, an officer of the Supreme Court, an officer of the High Court, philanthropist, UN Goodwill Ambassador, entrepreneur, a Justice of the International Court of Disputes. Fadi Zuki defies simple description. In his 50 years, Fadi has achieved a truly staggering CV of accomplishments, awards and achievements. Fadi was born in January 1968 and grew up in the small village of Rashaya al-Fukar in southern Lebanon, a village noted for its masterful production of pottery dating back to Phoenician times, as well as the Beirut suburb of Sabtier. 1969, the year Fadi turned 1, was a significant and tragic year in the life of the Zuki family. Having planned to set sail for a bright new future in Australia, Fadi's mother Dalal tragically suffered a fatal heart attack barely 1 week before the planned departure date. Having already committed himself to the move, Fadi's father Mufid, a writer, journalist and retired soldier, persevered with the family's planned migration, but it was ultimately not successful. A migrant father and sole provider to his 4 children, the initial migration was fraught with difficulties, and in 1974, the Zuki family made the difficult decision to return to Lebanon, leaving behind Fadi's elder sister Malika, who had already established roots in her new homeland. The timing of the return to Lebanon could hardly have been worse. In 1975, the Lebanese Civil War began in earnest, and the Zuki family, like so many other Lebanese, found their lives upturned with the loss of many valued possessions, as well as the trauma of war, violence and conflict. During this period, Fadi continued his education at the Bushriye Adventist Secondary School, and Fadi continues to express his gratitude to the school for providing him with a strong foundation of education and community that underpins his success to this day. In 1984, the Zuki family made the hard decision once again to leave Lebanon and return to Australia, as Fadi, with his brothers Joseph and Sam, rejoined their sister in Melbourne. This time though, things went a little more smoothly. Growing up in suburban Melbourne, Fadi completed years 10, 11 and 12 at Essendon Grammar, enjoying sports such as volleyball, basketball and tennis, winning school colours and excelling academically, gaining admission into the prestigious School of Law at Monash University, as well as other universities. Fadi married his beautiful wife Morel in 1998, and the couple are now the parents of 2 boys, Jerome and Dion. Fadi is also a devoted brother and uncle, and is a highly respected member of Australia's Lebanese community, as well as an active member of the local branch of the Lebanese Maronite Church. Along with his brothers, Fadi built his business profile as Executive Director of the Zuki Group, Managing Partner of Zuki Lawyers, and Managing Director of Zuki for Lebanon Sal. While growing and developing the businesses, Fadi has never ceased pursuing his goals of enriching the lives of others and giving back, both to the country of his birth as well as his new homeland, Australia, which provided his family with safe refuge as well as opportunity. In the retail and hospitality area, along with his brothers, Fadi has grown the Zuki group of companies to a large organisation with retail cafes and catering in shopping centres, malls, the CBD and increasingly into the public health arena. With a sense of vision for the future, Fadi has also partnered internationally, growing the Zuki group with joint developments in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Fadi's determination to improve the opportunities for others has resulted in the employment of more than 5,000 workers across Australia and Lebanon. Fadi has also used his registration as a migration agent to proudly assist hundreds of people seeking to settle in Australia. Following many years of philanthropic work and the chairing of several charitable and community groups, Fadi was asked to represent the UN Development Programme's Live Lebanon project as its Australian ambassador. In one of life's delightful turns, Fadi was also able to fund the construction of a reliable source of water, as well as a soccer field by the UN Development Programme in Rashaya Al Fukar, the very same village in which he himself grew up. A passionate promoter of improved bilateral trade between Australia and Lebanon, Fadi's vision became reality with the creation of the Australia-Lebanon Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Over 10 years in the making and involving hundreds of voluntary hours and finances, in 2011, Fadi became founding president of the ALCCI, a position he continues to hold, along with the position of sitting chairperson to this day. His role with the ALCCI has made Fadi a prime target of journalistic interest, and Fadi is now a frequent and sought-after interview subject, and in the process has become a polished media speaker, comfortably handling a variety of topics with ease for both the Australian and Middle Eastern media. Fadi's role with the ALCCI has also seen him lead multiple trade missions to Lebanon, while building up an incomparable network of associates amongst the leaders of business, industry, the political spectrum in Australia and Lebanon, the diplomatic corps, the public service, religious leaders, and more. In all these endeavours, Fadi's interest has always been to promote harmony and unity, and to grow employment, wealth, and prosperity in both his old and new homelands. Appointed a Victorian Justice of the Peace in 1999, Fadi sits on the Board of Trustees of the World Maronite Foundation and is founding director of the Australian Maronite Professionals Council. A passionate advocate of community harmony, Fadi is also a strong advocate of free legal assistance for those in need, as well as voluntarily assisting with the educational needs of hundreds of students over many years. His dedication to public health also sees Fadi sitting as a committee member of the Monash Kids Foundation and the Monash Heart Foundation. A member of the Multicultural Commission of Victoria's Small Business Ministerial Council, Fadi Zuki was, in April 2017, appointed to a 5-year term as a member of the Victorian Equal Opportunity and Human Rights Commission. Fadi has dedicated more than a decade to the roles of Assistant Lecturer in Law at Monash University, where he has taught over 7,000 students. He was also a community advisor with SBS. He continues to assist many members of the community as a mentor to young entrepreneurs, as an Australian lawyer, as a mentor and trainer of young lawyers, and as a migration agent. As a child in Lebanon, Fadi would sit and watch the planes take off and land at Beirut Airport, decorated in the livery of MEA, Lebanon's national airline. Fadi seriously considered a career as a pilot, but his strengths lay in the humanities, rather than the required disciplines of maths and science. Not to be deterred, Fadi held on to his dream of flying and is now an accredited piston, turbine and jet pilot, regularly flying jets and piloting himself. Fadi's tireless work for the community has seen him recognised with many awards, including recipient of the Order of Australia Medal in 2012, winner of the Australian Ethnic Business Awards for Medium to Large Enterprises in 2012, winner of the Australian Lebanese Chamber of Commerce Award to Retail and Hospitality Businesses in 2009, the Victorian Lebanese Council Award for Businessman of the Year in 2008, the Dean's Award for Excellence in Teaching from Monash University in 2007, and many more. And the accolades and achievements continue in 2018 with the appointment of Fadi Zuki as the Honorary Consul General of Lebanon to Tasmania. And in 2019, his appointment as a judge in the International Court of Disputes based in London. Throughout all his achievements, Fadi acknowledges that his successes are not only his own, but are also the result of the love and support of his family. At the 2017 annual gala dinner of the ALCCI, the theme for the evening was Making a Difference. It can be truly said of Fadi Zuki that in the first 50 years of his life, he has made a powerful and significant world of difference. From all those whose lives have been improved, inspired, assisted and touched by Fadi, we all say, well done. And we all look forward to watching and admiring all you will achieve over the next 50 years.